If you like to drive a bike or a car, actively travel around the world, and are a fan of extreme hour, then this video about the most dangerous roads in the world is for you. Try to overcome the trails, laid through the gorges, carved on hot passes, and built outside the cities, winding around the masses, cutting through the hills, leading to the foothills, and passing among, through the cold deserts, plains, and a scarf. Dangerous, yes, but exciting. This mountain road is mentioned as one of the most dangerous in the world, known for its rock-cut tunnels, accidents, and a combination of high-speed highways and narrow sections that pass through the mountains. Although its specific name is not given, only its length of about 70 kilometers and the danger of the area it passes through. The road runs between the major cities of Porto Alegre and Rio de Janeiro and combines wide high-speed sections with narrow, dangerous mountain roads and tunnels carved into the rocks. The road is dangerous and known for frequent accidents. The specific name of the road is not mentioned, but it is often mentioned in the rankings of dangerous roads in Brazil. This road presents a challenge for drivers due to its combination of high-speed traffic and mountainous terrain with tunnels, making it very difficult. The road between Porto Alegre and Rio de Janeiro is a long route through Brazil that connects the southern state of Rio Grande do Sul with the capital city of Rio de Janeiro, passing through many regions and cities, most notably São Paulo, the largest city in Brazil, and other important towns along the way, with key highways such as BR-116, which is used by motorists and buses and by airlines. By car, the main route follows the BR-116 federal highway, known as Rodovia Presidente Dutra. This highway connects the south with the center and northeast of the country, passing through São Paulo, making it one of the busiest and most dangerous roads in Brazil. São Paulo is a must-visit major transit point. Extreme caution is required, and if possible, completely exclude this route from your tourist route. The Curitiba, São Paulo section, officially known as the Rodovia Regis Bittencourt Highway, has been nicknamed the Highway of Death, Rodovia de Morte, due to the many weather-related accidents. This is the Dalton Highway, State Route 113, which runs parallel to the Trans-Alaska Pipeline, and it is dangerous due to its extreme remoteness, harsh Arctic conditions, almost complete lack of settlements and services, gravel road surface, and heavy traffic of large trucks, which requires the driver to be fully autonomous and prepared for extreme situations, as the nearest assistance and medical services are very far away. The main dangers include isolation. There are only 3 tiny settlements along the 666-kilometer road: Coldfoot, Wiseman, and Dead Horse, where mostly seasonal workers live. Lack of services. There are few gas stations, mainly in Dead Horse and Coldfoot, no reliable cell phone service, and the nearest medical facilities are in Dead Horse and Fairbanks, hundreds of kilometers away. Extreme conditions. In winter, severe frosts, darkness, and ice. In summer, midges, fog, and off-road conditions. Gravel road surface. Most of the road is gravel, which poses a risk to tires, requires caution, and increases travel time. Heavy truck traffic. The highway is heavily trafficked, with heavy trucks up to 250 per day in winter, carrying fuel and equipment, which requires extra caution for passenger cars. Authorities strongly recommend carrying supplies of food, fuel, warm clothing, and emergency equipment, as assistance may not be available immediately. The highway runs parallel to the Trans-Alaska Pipeline and is one of the most remote roads in the United States, with only 3 communities along its length: Coldfoot, population 10, Wiseman, population 22, and Dead Horse, permanent population 25. 2 other communities, Prospect Creek and Galbraith Lake, are only inhabited by seasonal workers and are uninhabited during the rest of the year. However, a large number of trucks pass through the highway, about 160 per day in summer and 250 in the winter months. The highway ends a few kilometers from the Arctic Ocean, after which private roads owned by oil companies begin. The Pan American Highway is a system of roads about 30,000 kilometers long that connects North and South America, stretching from Alaska, unofficially, to Argentina through 14 countries: Canada, the United States, Mexico, Guatemala, El Salvador, Honduras, Nicaragua, Costa Rica, Panama, Colombia, Ecuador, Peru, Chile, and Argentina. The main obstacle on the way is the Darien Gap, a 160-kilometer stretch of jungle and swamp between Panama and Colombia, where there is no road, making continuous travel by car impossible. The Pan American Highway is dangerous due to the Darien Gap, impenetrable jungles, swamps, diseases, and bandits between Panama and Colombia, as well as the variety of climatic and topographical conditions, from glaciers to deserts, high-altitude Andes, landslides, livestock on the road, and social risks, drug trafficking, crime, as well as the complex traffic patterns in different countries. The Darien Gap. This is a 160-kilometer gap in Panama and Colombia, where there is no road due to dense jungles, swamps, rivers, wildlife, tropical diseases, malaria, mosquitoes, and resistance from indigenous peoples and environmentalists. Attempts to build a road have failed. Travelers cross the gap using ferries or cargo ships. The road is a killer. One of the sections of the road was named the Bloody Highway and entered into the Guinness Book of Records for the number of deaths. It passes through 12 countries. Construction work has never been carried out on some sections of the road, and roads are washed out by frequent torrential rains. Some sections are a busy highway of fast-moving cars. When setting off along this highway, the driver must be very careful, and there is hardly any need to hurry. You can lose everything in one moment, namely, your life. The roads of Himachal Pradesh are dangerous due to the mountainous terrain, rockfalls, and landslides. And in general, the roads of India are dangerous due to unpredictable traffic with chaotic movement, pedestrians, and animals, cows, as well as the poor condition of the roads in some regions, especially the mountainous sections such as the death roads, like Zojila and the Panji-Chamba route, which require maximum caution and driving experience. Hazards of Himachal Pradesh, Himalayas, roads. Extreme terrain, narrow, winding mountain roads with sharp turns and cliffs. Landslides and rockfalls. High seismic activity and mountainous terrain make the roads vulnerable to landslides, especially during the monsoon season, as was recently witnessed in the state's highest risk seismic zone. Death roads, local sections, such as the Panji-Chamba route, are known for their extreme difficulty. Chaotic traffic, left-hand traffic, but with complete disregard for the rules. The right-hand driver has the advantage, and there is a constant presence of pedestrians, livestock, and motor rickshaws. Cows on the roads. Cows, sacred animals, roam freely on the roads, creating obstacles and causing accidents. Road quality varies from excellent highways to terrible rural roads, especially in mountainous areas. Driving requires high concentration, experience, and nerves, especially for foreigners who are not accustomed to the local driving style. For travelers, use reliable transportation and experienced local drivers, especially in the mountains. Be prepared for delays due to weather conditions or road blockages. Make sure that you have international rights and knowledge of local regulations, at least basic ones. The Bear Mountain Pass in the states of Wyoming and Montana, USA, is part of the scenic Beartooth Highway, known for its extreme elevation, over 3,300 meters, steep serpentine roads, abrupt weather changes, and being closed during the winter due to snow, posing a danger to inexperienced drivers and requiring attention due to the alpine, tundra, and wildlife. Although it is renowned as one of the most beautiful mountain roads in America, Beartooth Pass, part of U.S. Route 212, connects Red Lodge, Montana, and Cook City, Montana, passing through the state of Wyoming. Reaches 10,947 feet, 3,337 meters, rising above the tree line into the alpine tundra. Hazards and features: altitude, steep elevation gain, over 5,000 feet. Weather, unpredictable conditions, strong winds, snow, even in summer, and fog. Road, narrow sections, sharp turns, serpentine roads, and elevation changes. Winter, the road is completely closed from autumn to late spring-summer due to heavy snowfall. Why is it dangerous? The combination of alpine conditions, a narrow road, and sudden weather changes requires high concentration and driving experience, especially for those who are not used to mountainous roads. Despite the potential risks, this is one of the most exciting and beautiful roads in the United States, offering stunning views. Tips for drivers. Check the road conditions before driving, especially during the off-season. Have a supply of fuel, warm clothing, and water. Be prepared for sudden weather changes. Follow the speed limit, especially on the serpentine roads.